Hello, redesigners everywhere. I am just going to try and plug my microphone in and see if this is going to work. If anyone cannot hear me, let me know, because there's some workarounds for microphones to work, so I'm hoping that this is going to work. If you can't hear me at all, let me know. I'm also going to pop a comment in. And this, in past, has enabled me to see your comments. So I think we're good to go, hopefully. So I'm Nicci, I'm from Gracie's house. I'm over here in the UK. Hi Melody, thanks for coming on and watching. So I'm a brand ambassador for Redesign with Prima. And I'm still homeschooling, so I'm desperately trying to get projects that are interesting for you, but might kind of help my needs as well. So I am going to be working with one of the discontinued transfers today, which is Passion Flower. You saw me using this one on a trunk for Gracie's bedroom, like a toy box trunk, a few weeks ago. We're going to use the other half. Hi Maria. I'm thinking that no one said they can't hear me, so I'm thinking we're all good. Let's just have a little look at that. That seems to be working. So yes, it is a discontinued one, but it is still available. It is still available and in stock with Redesign with Prima, and your retailers can still get this one. So I'm really trying not to use products that you won't be able to get hold of if you fancy it when I'm showing you. So I've used half of this already. We are going to be using the section that's more of a portrait setting. Hi Roz! So we used the landscape part on my trunk, and we're going to be using this piece. So I am going to tilt the camera down. Excellent, Maria, thank you for telling me you can hear perfectly. That's all I want. So every time I've said to you in the past, the best way to apply transfers on a big piece of furniture is to lay it on its back, and then I proceed to show you with it stood upright. So I've put a piece on its back today. It's just much easier. This transfer isn't huge, but it's an easier way to manage your furniture, your transfer. You're not fighting gravity. So I've already put my piece on its back. I'm going to tilt the camera down. I will do my best to crane my neck through. Hi Rachel, to see if there's comments, but Roz is here. I think Helen will be dropping in. If there's anything I miss, they can pick them up. And I will also look at the end to make sure as well. So I'm going to just move the camera there and then here. Look, it's like I already pre-planned it. How's that? So I have painted this beauty in the Gulf. We do love turquoise in our house. Hi Helen. We do love turquoise, and so Grace has currently got a turquoise dressing table with bright pink, but it's the top drawer. She's got 3, but the top one's tiny. She's outgrown the storage space. So this has come from when she was a baby. This was her nursery furniture. So yesterday I dragged it downstairs, painted it up, cleaned it, 2 coats, we're good to go. These are the handles that have come off. And the way they've designed it, they actually had like 3 on each drawer. I might not put all 3 back because I think one's going to sit right in the middle of that flower. But we're going to see how we get on. So I have basically placed it where the measurements are right. It looks well balanced. I'm just going to go and get cracking. So this was one of those transfers. I always loved the colours, but when I actually opened the tube and got it out, the detailing is just so pretty. And then when Gracie decided she wanted to upgrade to a different set of drawers, I figured this would just be the perfect way to get on. Oh no! Look at that, see? And it's on live. Some of my transfers stuck to the back. Oh no! But you know what? It's just the writing, maybe a little bit of flour. I think I'm going to get away with it. If you ever have this happen to you, this is the first time that's ever happened to me. And look at that, it happens live. So that's the bit that's stuck, can you see? That's it, it's just a bit of writing. If you ever have it happen. Roz, can you pop the email for customer services on for me, please? and they'll sort you out. But I kind of, you know, it's the writing. I'm not going to miss it. It's not going to be too drastic. But just don't panic. If it's a, you know, every now and then there will be a fault. Maybe. Okay. So where you can see these drawer, the divide on the drawer, I'm going to cut those with a knife. It will, Maria, I know, what a shame. Always going to happen live. But you know what? This is real life, isn't it, guys? You know, my life's a real life. You guys are going to do this. You need to know what to do if that does happen to you. The good thing is, if it does, you customer services will sort you out. I'm just going to grab my knife because I forgot to get that ready. Luckily, it's to hand. So I've usually got a craft knife, but this one's just a Stanley knife blade, nice and sharp. So I'm just cutting where those drawers are. Okay. I'm also going to get my blanket to kneel on so that I don't kill my knees. And also, actually, one of the bits that's missing, that's come off, would have fallen in that crease on the drawer, so it's worked quite well. Do you know what, Jackie? I almost didn't say anything, and I thought, this is real life. Let's show what happens. I could have just blagged it a little bit then. And you never would have noticed because the writing was here. I don't think you'd have noticed, but there we go. Passion flower. Yeah, that's true. Helen's making a good point there as well. The passion flower one is one of the older ones. It's been around a while. And they do have, you know, they have moved on with the technology, how they're printed and the adhesives in more recent releases. But you know, you saw me put the other half of this transfer on the trunk, no problems at all. So it's just a little fault, and that's it. But it still looks fab, and I do love the colours in this on turquoise. Oh, love it, love it. So this has got like grooves cut, detailing. I'm ignoring them. I might cut down those so that it will. I will do that actually. I'm going to cut down, but I'm not going to get too fancy and worry too much about how they fall in there. Let's do that now actually. So we'll just cut through those as well. If you had completely flat drawer fronts, obviously it wouldn't matter. You wouldn't have to do this. Okay, we'll do the other one in a sec. And also this breaks me up into pieces that makes it much more manageable because I can do little pieces at a time. So for those of you that are you haven't tried transfers yet and you're feeling a bit intimidated, because I know there's lots of people out there that do feel like that. And I always say, find one that you can cut up and have pieces that are more manageable. And it's much easier to deal with that way. As I said, if I do miss comments, there's Helen and Roz are both there, and I'll pick up anything at the end if I miss anything. There we go, first piece done. I've scraped a bit of paint off there where I've gone a bit hard. I can touch that up with a little artist brush later. And you see, when you're doing smaller pieces, it's easy to see how quickly you're going to achieve the look. Whereas the big pieces, they can seem intimidating if you haven't done them before. And this way you can really see as you go along how things are developing. So how's everybody, is everybody enjoying the sneak peeks? What's the feeling? How are you? Have you got any favourites yet? Have you seen everything so far? Have you already decided that there's something you want to order? Because there's some really pretty ones. Oh, Roz, thank you very much. I've got my absolute favourite, I think, is I've waited till tomorrow. Roz, I love the bluebird one. I didn't get that one. That's not the name of it, by the way, everybody. It's just, you'll know which one if you see Roz's one with blue birds on. This is really coming off nicely. The top sheet it's working out very well. There we go. And you can, if you go over with your fingertips, you can feel if there's any pieces that aren't quite stuck down. Do it gently, do it slowly, because if it sticks to your finger and you go really quickly, it could pull a piece off. But you'll be able to feel. Oh, it's going to look fab. I can't wait to put this in Grace's room. And then the trunk's not in there yet either, because I'm sure you all know, if you're trying to rearrange things, Maria, you might want them all. Jackie, yeah, the bluebird one looks beautiful. And for those of you that were watching my live where I was doing a sideboard in a purpley grey colour, and I said that you weren't going to see it, you'll see that tomorrow. I'm not going to tell you anything else. So you see how you don't have to be, if you split it up into pieces, you know, I've already done that one drawer nearly. It just goes quicker. Hi, Sylvia. Okay, this isn't a part of the drawer, this is the part of the frame. I'm just putting this piece on now. And what I would do is, I'm not going to be able to do it now because I don't think I'll be able to get the drawer out because it's got no handles on it, is these pieces that are overlapping, they'll just tuck, they'll wrap, there we go, I can do it with my finger. You see there? I'll just wrap it. So once it's upright, it will just be like a seamless join. So I'll do the same on the top of the frame here and the bottom of the drawers. It just wraps it round and gives you a neat finish. There we go. How's that looking? That's good. Hey, Erin. Okay, let's get cracking with this bit. So I'm just going to get my knife again and score down the grooves that are part of the design on this piece. There we go. Can't see that one. Let's start over here. Let's not let that flick up. Let's just get that stuck down a bit better. That one was lifting a little where I haven't pushed it down properly. Try not to get my arm in the way too much. I just love all of the colours in this. I've seen it on white. I quite like it on white. But I must, once we've had a move around, I must take a photo of Gracie's bedroom because it is all these sort of boho colours. I know you've seen me do plenty of lives around what I do for Gracie. Hi Paz. It is really pretty, this one. I think I've seen it on kind of like a watercolory, blendy. Oops, look at that. I've had a piece move over here. Oh, that was lucky. Okay, let's just get you stuck down a bit better. I've probably lent on that. There we go. Yeah, like a purple and pink, maybe blues, like a watercolour blendy background kind of thing. Let's go over here. That bit doesn't want to stick. There we go. There we go. Sometimes, every now and then, you'll just get a little bit that just needs a little bit more coaxing to come off. But it's never too drastic. Now Gracie hasn't mentioned to me yet, but I'm imagining she will probably want some gold on this at some point. Maria, the colours are lovely. I can't even pronounce that, Paz. A maracuja flower. I'm going to have to look that up because I don't know what that looks like. Apart from, I think it looks like this. Is that maybe, I don't know. Passion flowers here are much sort of paler. You can get I think you can get bright ones, but the majority that we see over in the UK are sort of a pale, they're like a white with pale purple. Let's get that bit done because it keeps lifting. So I think there's quite a lot of the US that's back in snow again, isn't there? We had ours not the weekend just gone, the one before. Managed to get a snowman done, which doesn't happen very often for us. I think there's definitely parts of the US that's back under snow again. That's this little corner here is one of the bits that's stuck to the backing sheet. So So I'm just being extra careful there. My husband's due in, so I'm hoping he remembers that I'm on live. He has, he's whispering. He's remembered. Okay, so that's, oh look at that, there's a piece over there. I'm going to take that. So I can't feel any bits that are obviously not sticking down there. There's a piece. That nearly rolled back. So you see how careful you have to be, just that it doesn't roll back under your finger. Hey. Okay, so the first bit's looking good. I've also done, I don't think it will show up massively on this one, it tends to be on the paler colours, but I've also tried to cut, I don't think I've managed it quite. Roz has got a great video and she's just done a little how-to fact sheet on how to eliminate the join line. And it's all to do with the printing process, but she shows a way of how to eliminate that, which works really well. I think the Hello Baby one it works particularly well on. So I'm just scoring through the drawers and then down the actual grooves on the, whoops, see there's that edge just keeps popping up. Cheeky. Give that a bit more of a push down. In fact, I might just rub it a little bit first. A bit more. There we go. Better. Better. Same over there. So again, today I'm just using my wooden transfer tool that comes in with every tube. With every transfer, you get the transfer, the wooden stick. I do have a transfer tool if you check out with your retailers. There's a plastic transfer tool which is a bigger shape on these big flat surfaces, or if you're doing lots of transfers, it can be quite handy. I tend to switch between the two. I've normally got two on hand, but I'm kind of working out of my kitchen mostly at the moment, and for some reason that's not made it to the kitchen. Morning, Nancy. Oh, you want something nice and flat to put a transfer on? Yeah, start off with something nice and flat. Look here. Again, I'm just going to tuck those bits under. When the drawers come out, I can tuck them better. Actually, if you can squeeze your tool in between, you can get that down in there too. What I can do is those bits that are in the groove, I'll get a soft cloth and squeeze down in there to make sure that the adhesive is sticking into those grooves. Hi Mary, hi Diane. Okay. Let's have a look from this side, how we're doing. So you give it, I'll give it a good all over rub on, and then as I lift my top sheet, I keep rubbing. And you need to keep rubbing right up to the end so that you don't lift a piece and kind of get it stuck back onto itself. That's what it's trying to do. There we go. Okay. Yeah, see, I didn't cut well enough there. It does work, I promise you. I didn't cut it well enough. User error. Lovely. So I'm going to just do that bit through the middle again. Guys, we're nearly done on this. For those of you, normally I get asked what I'm going to top coat with. My go-to at the moment is generally satin, so I use a satin clear coat. Will probably be what I use on this one as well. Or do you think it looks good? Okay. Well, that's as long as it looks good from up there. It's tricky from this angle to see see how well it's gone. Okay. Okay. Just tucking those bits round under that edge again and wrapping them round, and on that drawer too, and that bit there. Okay. Just one more piece, and we're done. So it'll just be maybe a little touch up there because I scratched a bit. I think I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did, yeah. And handles back on, and it can be in Gracie's bedroom by the end of the week. Happy days. She will be so happy. Her drawers are overflowing, bless her. Little like cut through there. There we go. Moved itself. Sorry if I've missed anything. Oh, Jackie, thank you. Yes, the colour is the goal. these little pieces are moving around over here. Because I've not given them a good enough rub. I love the deep purples against the turquoise because it's got the turquoise kind of in this leaf at the bottom. It goes really nicely. Let's go from this side this time. Can you see the difference where you can already see it's released? I don't know if you can see that with it. Let me turn that light down a little bit. No, it's not showing enough. You'll get used to it. As you start doing transfers, you can see, you'll start to learn where it's released. It looks much darker, and then as you lift the top sheet, it kind of starts looking lighter underneath. Angie, yes, the transfers come with this tool. So every tube has one of these. And you can also buy a separate tool that's plastic, but it's got a wider plate on the end. I wish I'd brought mine down to show you, but it's two ends, and it's quite handy when you've got grooves and things to push the transfer into. Your retailers should carry that. And Brenda, morning. It's got lovely colours, hasn't it? It's fab. Let's get these little skinny pieces done. Tuck those in. Tuck all those edges down. A little bit as well back on me there. This one's quite forgiving, the writing on this one. Okay, let's just wrap those edges. Like I said, I can't get in there. Once I can pull the drawers back out again, I will wrap them back over. It is vibrant. The colour, the background colour and the transfer, the colours in the transfer are very vibrant and beautiful. So I'm kind of done, guys. I'm really pleased, and I will obviously get this photographed so that you can see the final outcome. And maybe I'll get it photographed in Gracie's bedroom, who knows? Don't know yet. Let me stand up and I'm gonna move the camera back up. We've kind of filled my time here. Okay. Move the camera around so you can see me. Hey, I am here. So just to recap then, we've been using the Passion Flower transfer. Thanks, Jackie. And it comes in two So each part of it, there's like 2 designs within this transfer, and this is the one I used a few weeks ago. This is the one I've just used today. So I've got 2 projects out of that, and that's one of the smaller transfers, so it's really good value for money, that one. Well, they all are, but you definitely get 2 projects out of that one. I'm going to be top coating in satin. You can use wax, you can use, the only thing we really don't recommend, Roz, you can probably tell me if I'm wrong, but I know the thing we definitely don't say to use is gator hide. If you do need something that's tough, do a couple of coats of your normal water-based top coat first and then follow up with gator hide. That's how it's worked for me, if you need that extra protection. But yeah, wax you can use clear coats. We have a different set of products over here than you guys in the US. So there is a file, if you go to the file section in the group, there's a file that gives you all of the recommended products that work well with Redesign transfers. So go and check that out if you've got any uncertainties, because it's all in writing. You don't have to write anything down yourself. If you haven't already hooked up with a retailer, there's a link in the description for my post. So just go along there and find somebody. They're either bricks and mortar or they're online retailers, and they will be able to help you. I hope you've enjoyed today. My name's Nicci, I'm from Gracie's House, and if you haven't already, just pop on my page. There's another link for my page in the description as well, and drop me some love. Hang on, I've got a couple of questions that have just come in before I disappear. Joanne, I put the transfer on in one piece. If there's drawers on the furniture, you cut the sections for the drawers after. If you are going to watch from the beginning, I deal with exactly that on this piece. So this design on the piece that I've just finished came in 2 sheets, and there's 3 drawers. So I had to, and also there's grooves in those drawers, part of the design. So go back and do a replay. It'll answer all those questions for you. And then there was another one. Noala, you're looking for Blossom Flight. I will post some links, and I'm sure if there's any retailers watching that they can drop links in if they've got them in stock as well. But we'll sort you out for that as well, Noala. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. Cheers for watching. Bye.